Welcome to an episode of Inner Work Guides, Alchemical Gnosis, Yoga of the West. I'm your host, John H. Reed III. Let's get to it. Sustainable Transmutations, Plant Alchemy. In its simplest form, making a liquid herbal product using plant alchemy is similar to creating any ordinary herbal extract. The herb is macerated in an alcohol-water mixture for several days to extract the plant's healing virtues, just like any herbalist would do. Once this is done, however, the herbal material is dried and then heated until it combusts, turning first into carbon and then into ash, much the same way one would witness a piece of wood being burned in a campfire. From the ash, the water-soluble mineral salts are extracted using distilled water. This liquid can either be added directly to the liquid product or crystallized by evaporating off the water. During the evaporation phase, one can meditate over the forming salt crystals, impregnating them with a specific desire. Engaging in the plant alchemy process, even with simple plant extracts, can be a transformative experience. It's not just about the physical process, but also about the inner journey, what it reveals. The areas where one encounters difficulty mirror the inner struggles, and it guides you towards self-discovery and growth. I can say that after teaching the spagyric method for over 30 years, I've consistently observed a fascinating phenomena. Our inner state, our thoughts and intentions, can and do influence our physical environment. This concept, known as the observer effect, has been a cornerstone of quantum physics for nearly a century. It's a powerful reminder of the interconnectedness of our inner and outer worlds. So, through the use of meditation along with sound, color, and certain specific imagery combinations, the alchemists can create an intimacy with their matter which places them in a privileged position to affect the evolution of the matter. Interestingly, this is quickly done with plants when making simple spagyric extracts. One needs only to enter the work correctly, and the reflective correspondence between the inner and outer work will be more pronounced. This correspondence always exists, and deciding to avow oneself to it is as simple as determining if one wants to measure a particle or a wave. Minerals are essential for life. Without them, we would die. Indeed, there was a time when salt was worth its weight in gold, illustrating how vital it is for life. Today, we hardly give those little mineral wonders contained in salt a second thought. Yet if society were to collapse, salt would once again rise in value, especially since not every area has easy access to natural salt deposits or an ocean from which it can be obtained. So, alchemy has always been interested or concerned with minerals. But for most people, it's the metals. But plant salts are just as important. But what's important to note here when we talk about salt is that we're not referring to common table salt that only provides sodium. Plants are a rich source of the minerals needed to sustain human life, as is salt derived from the ocean, whether it's directly from seawater or massive salt deposits left by prehistoric oceans and lakes. All of those are good sources. So plant salts and sea salts are a treasure trove of the macro and trace minerals that our bodies need for optimal functioning. Our bodies are not just physical entities. They are bioelectric systems. Minerals, with their subtle forms of energy, are the key to our body's energy flow and function. Consider a scenario where you've used acupressure tapping of EFT and the releasing statements of Sedona. After this, you more than likely are going to feel a humming or movement sensation in your body. That's the untangled energy seeking to establish a new pattern. However, if a new pattern isn't fully established, your body will revert to the old one. At this juncture, the impregnation of crystallizing salts with our desire begins to pay off. Because we have previously impregnated the mineral salts from the plant and/or sea with our desired new energy matrix, we have a physical body, the purified salts within the product, that readily and continuously resonate with that desired frequency. Taking a drop of the liquid product or a pinch of the solid product will give the energy loosened by the inner work an existing matrix to form around. I want to say here that the alcohol, essential oil, and plant mineral salts many associate with plant alchemy are demonstrative only. My understanding is that Frater Albertus used that simple methodology to impart some lessons to students. His intent behind the simple soap-making presentation was to show via analogy what is possible when the alchemical process is understood and done correctly. Plant alchemy is about following nature, and I have yet to see a plant in nature blowing soap bubbles. So true plant alchemy is about understanding how to bring about the death of the matter so that its elements can be acquired, purified, and reassembled into something more, a fifth state of being. And while it can involve pyrolytic work, that's just one lens to view the subject through. Next week, we will meet back up with the traveler. Thank you for listening to this episode of Inner Work Guide's Alchemical Gnosis, Yoga of the West. Don't forget to follow or subscribe. Contact me by writing to guide@innerwork.guide. Go to my website, innerwork.guide. Create an account to get on the mailing list. Read the blog and listen to the podcast. Click on the donate button to support my work.